What's going on, everybody? Just want to recap my trade for today. It's going to be a real short video. Hope everybody doing well. Let's see. All right, take a second to read my disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I'm just here to inform others and make others aware of what the stock market is and how to invest and trade in the stock market, and just sharing my journey, and hopefully teach some and inform some along the way. So another good day for me. Second day this week. So, we'll take those. $461. Pretty much in and out as usual. Real quick money. I already drew up my lines, so you all can see my entry and my exit, just to save some time. So today, I'm back to my main stock that I trade, SPY. In particular, trade stock options. So I got into my stock option, which was a SPY call at this point here. And then at the next green line is when I got out of it. I was trying to be patient today, and I missed a good run up from 9:30 up until almost like 9:50, 9:55. So missed a good run up, but we're just still trying to be patient, and you can still, when you know what you're doing, you can still make money even once you miss a move. And this is a good example of it. So I got in here at this candle, which is 10:03. And then at this line, I moved my stop loss up. Stop loss traders and investors use those to help protect their profit and help to minimize their losses. So I moved my stop loss up to protect my profit in this case. Once it reached there, which is 10:13. So basically 10 minutes later, was the first part of, my the first trade. Made a little over $100. It was a small starter play. Because it ran up so much already, I wasn't very sold on it going up much higher. So that's one reason I just kind of played my stop loss tight, and one reason that I controlled my position size and didn't put much into it. So didn't make much money off of that. Maybe like $130, $140, something like that. So 10 minutes made that. And then my second trade, like I said, I saw how SPY, I told you, from 9:30 up until like 9:55 or so, it already ran up pretty good from almost like 9:39 to 9:42 and some change, almost 9:43. So it ran up pretty good. So I kind of knew, or kind of felt, that the upside was getting weak. So once I hopped out of that call and made that little bit of money, I made a little bit more money by hopping in the put right after 10:13 when I got out of my call. This here is 10:14 when I got in my stock option put, because I thought the stock was going to go down. And it did. So it pretty much went down like immediately. So I got in there, and that's 10.14 and the first red line when I got in, and 10.18 at the second red line is when I got stopped out because it kind of flushed down there, and the price moved so quick in my favor, I moved my stop loss up to protect my profit, and it bounced back on me and gave that candle a wick. So I made like another not quite $400 on that second play. 400 and some change. Well, no, 300 and some change. So I'm going to erase this first red line, which is when I got in my put at 10.14. It usually show you the time down here, but because I was in and out of the trade so fast, it kind of cuts off the time for the first time. So, and then at 10.18 is when I got out. So 4 minutes, made over $300 on that second trade. Because I got stopped out, this little, let me zoom in. This wick here, it means that it bounced. It bounced off of the bottom right there where the wick ended, that tail on the bottom, and it came up and closed here at the bottom of the body. That's the body of the candle, and it closed at the bottom. Red candle closes at the bottom of the candle. Green candle that closes at the top because price ends higher than it started, and with the red candle, price ends lower than where it started. So with it coming back up like that, it stopped me out because I had a tight stop loss on, and it even came back up even more on this next 1 minute candle. So somewhere between here and here, I got stopped out. And then guess what it did next? What I wish it would have, did the whole time and not pulled back and came back up. But then it went down. Like I told you, the bottom of a red candle is where it closed at. Closed there, open here at this next 1 minute red candle, and closed there. And then you have this red candle where it really flushed down really quick in 1 minute, down to 138.14. But because it has that long tail, that wick or that shadow, some call it, that means that it got that low, but then it came all the way back up and closed, where you see that little line, barely a body there. So, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Good day. I'll take, almost $500. And a total of what? 20 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Appreciate y'all for listening in and watching. Peace and blessings, everybody.